I got a really cool camera here. This is the GE A1050, and I took some great shots early this morning when the sun was rising. So don't go anywhere, more to come. From Computer TV, and I'm here to tell you all about this digital camera. This is the GE A1050, and this is a great camera for beginners, and it's also budget friendly. It's not going to break the bank at all. It's really, really easy to use. It's a point and shoot camera, and if you just need something for everyday use, you know, going out with friends, going to the beach, going on vacation, this is a great camera to look into. First of all, this is a 10.1 megapixel camera. You have a 5x optical zoom, which is pretty good actually for a point and shoot camera. It's also 25mm equivalent, and you have a 2.5-inch TFT LCD, and this LCD actually is auto adjustment, and it adjusts to your lighting situation. So let's say you're like out by the pool and it's really bright, you're not going to get too much of a glare. Also, you have electronic image stabilization, so if you tend to shake your hands a lot, you don't have to worry about your pictures coming out blurry. Now, another thing, this camera only has 24 megs of internal storage, so you're going to get an SD or an SDHC card to make sure you don't run out of room for all your photos and your movies, but make sure that it's not more than 8 gigs. You also can shoot movies on here in 640 by 480 resolution, panorama shot. It's got blink detection, it's got face detection, it has red eye removal, also ISO 1600, so when you're shooting in low light, the camera will help compensate for that and make sure that your images don't come out blurry. So let's take a look around this camera, and I'm going to show you all the cool features. So we're going to start our tour by powering on, and your power button is right here. And you'll see also in the front you have your built-in flash along with your AF assist light and your self-timer lamp right here. Again, you have a 5x optical zoom, and we're going to zoom in and out so you can actually see. Okay, 5x. Back next to your power, you have your shutter release, and this is your mode dial. And then turning over, you'll see you have your 2.5-inch LCD screen. This right here, your wide and your tight, is for your zoom. Now you have a dedicated button right here for face detection, to turn face detection on and off. Now around this wheel, you have exposure, macro mode. Down below that, you have your self-timer and your flash, and your middle is your function and OK button. And then down here, you have your menu and you have your trash. Now turning over, you'll see, let's open up the battery pack. Okay, and you'll see it takes 2 AA's, and also above the batteries you have your SD or SDHC card. So let's power back on, and let's go through the different mode dial selections. Okay, so right now we are on manual, and when you're in manual you have more control over your settings, and I always tell people, get out of the auto mode, try out the manual modes and see how creative you can get with your photos. So if you hit the middle function button, you'll see you have complete control over your white balance, your ISO, best quality, fine quality. You can also change the size of your photo, and then you have a couple different color filters here, such as black and white, sepia, and vivid. Let's turn these off though. Okay, so that's manual. Let's go into our next mode, which is auto scene mode. And I actually like auto scene mode a lot. I like it because it automatically detects the best scene for your photo. And so right now it's thinking we're taking pictures of flowers. It's macro mode because we're so up close. And it's intelligent. It's intelligent scene mode. And if you go into function OK, you'll see that you don't have all the same controls in manual, but you can still change the quality and the picture size. Let's go into our next mode, which is panorama. And with panorama mode, you can take 3 photos and stitch them together. It's a very cool effect. I like seeing it on point and shoot cameras. Our next mode is scene mode, and here the camera's not going to choose the best scene for you. You get to do it yourself, and you have all the typical scene modes on here, everything from sports to kids to museum to fireworks to snow. This camera definitely comes fully equipped with all the different scene modes. We're in the night landscape now. Ooh. So let's go into our next mode, and that is stabilization mode. And this camera comes with electronic image stabilization, and if you are one that tends to shake your hands a lot, you really want to make sure that your images don't come out blurry, you're going to want to be in your stabilization mode. Our next mode is movie mode. Let's go into movie mode and hit function, and here you can change the size, either 640 by 480, 320 by 240, and also your frame rate, whether you want to shoot 30 frames per second or 15. You have those options. And last but not least, let's go check out playback mode, view some of the pictures I took. And I took some really, really great looking photos with this camera. And the ones that I want to show you in particular are some sunrise pictures I took. I just woke up and I, go outside my apartment, and there are just some beautiful pictures of the sunrise. Let's see if I can find it on here. Oh, here we go. Here you go. These are just, you look at the sun coming up and the clouds and the detail on these images. They're just, it's really great. And these are the two pictures that I took this morning. I also took a picture from my balcony of the pool looking down, so you can see that when I was using the 5x zoom, I still got to get pretty close, and the image doesn't look blurry, and it wasn't shaky at all, and I was able to get in close. And then let's look at some pictures I took of the flowers, just to show you how great a 10 megapixel photo looks. What we did here is we zoomed in and we put the 10 megapixel side by side with the 3 megapixel, and you can really see that the 10 megapixel photo kept its clarity and its definition, and the 3 megapixel not so much. And one last photo I want to show you is this one that I took of this yellow flower, and just look how vibrant the colors turned out. And I was like, wow, this flower didn't even look this pretty in person. It looked so much prettier in pictures, if you can believe it or not. So there you have it. This is the GE. This is the A1050. And if you're looking for an affordable point-and-shoot digital camera that's really easy to use, that you can just throw in the purse, throw in your car, and take it with you everywhere you go and still get amazing pictures. And don't forget, you can still shoot movies on here too. Check this one out. For more information on the GE A1050 point-and-shoot digital camera, just visit any of these major retailers and type in G481112 into the search box. For Computer TV, I'm Sam. Let's see that. Ready? I got a really cool camera here. This is the... One more time.